Art's going to fly at about 5:30, so we're out here about 3:30. That gives us 2 hours to look at everything. If we find a problem, like in a few minutes, we're going to check the tire pressures. If one of the tires is low, then we can service it back up before he gets out here, make sure it's at the proper servicing level. We check the hydraulic system for the same thing. It takes a nitrogen pre-charge. We may have to recharge it. Alrighty.
112?
No, that's good. Yep.
How close are you guys coming?
We're done. I just had to get the ELRs and check the oil.
Okay, did you dive the intake yet?
Yes, sir.
Like no pennies and stuck in the...
No pop cans in the reaction control ducts. Everything was good.
As the crew is doing the pre-flight of the airplane and getting the airplane ready, I'm doing things, my own personal pre-flight too. I'm hydrating, I drink plenty of water. You can almost not have too much water. I'll also rest. I'll find a quiet spot at an hour or so before the performance. I usually don't talk to anybody within an hour of the performance. So I'll lay down, close my eyes, think about it, think about the performance, think about what I'm going to do.
In the Navy, it's tango uniform, toes up.
We blueprinted it at 2 plus 2 relative hover and minus 10 JPT. That means that compared to a nominal engine, this engine will put out the same equivalent thrust at 2% lower RPM than a nominal engine, and it will also be 10 degrees cooler putting out that same thrust. It's a very, very good engine. All those numbers go into figure weights, hover weights dry and wet with water injection. My hover weight wet is the thrust that the engine is putting out is 15,715. Wet, it's 18,215. The airplane, as it is today, with the water on board, weighs 13,837. So this gives me a fuel and water weight of 1,878 pounds of fuel, 1,800 pounds of fuel. That's what I've got in the airplane right now. So I could actually take off and go right into a hover. We fuel the airplane specifically for each and every mission. And it can be messed up if I'm burning fuel at idle. I'm burning a significant amount of fuel, so holding for 3 or 4 minutes is not what I'd like to do. So after I do my first hover, I do a moonwalk, I'll do a pedal turn, and then I'll either do a vertical landing, depending on what he says the surface looks like, or I may accelerate back out. I want to try to have about 4 minutes left in the routine and 1,200 pounds left. If I don't have that much time, then I'm going to modify it to just do a quick mini circuit, a bow. A mini circuit's a short circuit coming around, a bow, and then a vertical landing, unless they tell me I've got more time left. And this fuel minimum is so that I can do a vertical takeoff, accelerate down to downwind, come back, do a deceleration, and do a vertical landing, and still have a comfortable margin. Now that's flying.